Hi YouTube, it's Boston Girl 5560, and I know I've been lost in the sauce for doing these videos, but you have to forgive me. I am beyond tired and beyond about done with being pregnant, but I'm enjoying feeling the baby move, and she'd be kicking my butt and popping and locking in there and stuff like that. Excuse my appearance. The most I could do is put on some lip gloss, and my hair has been in a ponytail for weeks now, I guess. So I wanted to thank you to all my subscribers or the people who have asked me questions, and I wanted to get into that. I'm going to first do my update of being pregnant. I am 30 weeks. So I'm in the third trimester, so it is coming to a halt soon. When this will happen, I really don't know. They always say 2 weeks early, 2 weeks late, and come to find out it's because when they decide when your due date is, they really don't know exactly. Even though I knew exactly when I ovulated, that's not the questions they asked. They asked, when was your last period? So the good thing is my baby is healthy. I'll toss in a picture of my 4D ultrasound right here. Anyways, so my 4D ultrasound was free because, you know, they have places where you could go get your 4D ultrasound, but mine was free because I have issues. So I go to the fetal medicine doctor, which is the, I guess, OBGY specialist or whatever. And she was doing my monthly ultrasound to see where my fibroids were located and if they've grown, and they have not. Thank you, Jesus. And she's like, oh, well, let me just flip this to 4D. I was like, damn, you got 4D in here? Because I was really going to pay for the 4D. One less thing I have to do or pay for. And then second, I already booked my newborn pictures, but I only put down a $10 fee. So if the picture in the hospital comes out really good, you know, I possibly will not get the newborn pictures. You know, anywhere I can save $1, but though I found her on Craigslist, her pictures were kind of cool, so she said she'd come to my house. Because she's kind of far away, I had to pay a travel fee, but it was still cheaper than a lot of the other packages I found online. So I went to Healthy Baby Weekend, and me and my coach, I guess I could say, which is actually my roommate the people coming to the hospital with me are my old roommates. You know, I have them on speed dial. I also have a runner-up, but they're basically it. So one of them came with me to Healthy Baby Weekend, which I was so glad, because at first I was like, oh, you don't need to come. I'll go by myself. And it started with, it was Friday 6 to 9. And then Saturday 9 to 3, and my friend had to get off early because, you know, in Atlanta area, you always have to travel so far, and it was just a long ass 2 days. So everything was partner oriented. You know, they wanted us to do everything as partners. There was only 2 other couples in the class, and it seemed like one guy was so preoccupied with what his sex life was going to be after the fact, which I found so amusing. But everything was partners. They had me on the floor a lot, which I didn't like because my knees, I do not have good knees, and this extra weight has not helped with the knee issue. And so I was on the floor a lot and doing, you know, kind of like Lamaze-ish. And then they gave me too much information. Like, I think I really shouldn't have went to Healthy Baby Weekend. There was 2 things I needed to know. When do I go to the hospital and they not send me home? Which, come to find out, is 511, which is the contractions are 5 minutes apart for 1 minute, and it lasts for an hour. Then go to the hospital. And the next question is, when can I get my epidural? And those were kind of, she answered a couple more questions, but I didn't need to know all the gory, gruesome, painful ass details of birth. And I really didn't need to see all the videos. I think, she was like, oh, information is power. And I was like, ignorance is bliss. So, but I can't take those images back, and it really has made me nervous. So my stomach is huge, but I really didn't get big in other places, and that's what somebody else said to me at work, which is nice to hear, like my legs. But I see I gained weight before I got pregnant, but here nor there. And you see I have on this sports bra because it's the most comfortable bra I got. I've tried other things, it's not working. So I do not care. Sports bra as it is, as long as I'm comfortable. So let me see if I can show you my stomach. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So I actually had on pajamas earlier, but I'm like, I really need to stop doing YouTube videos in pajamas. I mean, it's ultra tacky, and I swear half my videos are in pajamas because I come home and I rip my clothes off and I put on my damn pajamas. But also, if you want to know what this is, I have pregnancy-induced carpal tunnel. Ugh, yeah, I got everything. And when I say my wrist was on fire and in pain, I kid you not. And this thing is a godsend. I got it for $24.99 at Walgreens, and it was worth every damn penny because now I can do basic things. And, I only wear it for a little while, and I take it off, and my wrist feels so much better. Anyways, so let me answer the questions that I've gotten emailed or sent from a subscriber. I guess one of the questions is, what actually bothers me? Does it bother me that I'm going to be the sole person responsible for this child? Well, in my situation, I don't feel like I'll be the sole person. Like I have a village, which is my mother, my father, my aunt, other people. But my village is small. It is microscopic. And they are older. But the thing is, I don't feel that bothers me so much because I've definitely been around people who didn't give a damn about their kids. And they seem to get by and get things done. I'm going to love my child to pieces. So I know that wouldn't bother me. I guess the responsibility does in a way because I've always been responsible for myself. And having to be responsible for somebody else, it's not that I'm the sole person, it's that I always want to make sure they're safe, and I always want to make sure they have, and they're not starving, and they're clothed, and all that. That kind of bothers me a little, but it doesn't cloud my mind because, I've always been able to take care of myself, so I feel like I can take care of a baby. What does bother me is my social life, like what'll happen. Like I do desire to get married one day if possible and date and enjoy the bliss of dating. So that and moving with an infant clouds my mind in finances. But see, finances were always on my mind before baby. So my next video is going to be how I got a ton of baby crap on the low. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be about consignment sales for baby stuff. The next thing, because I only got 2 questions. This was about a person who was going to a fertility clinic and they got insurance. My thing about that is always go for the insurance. Save your money because this fertility stuff is not cheap. It is not cheap. But I suggest that you be your own advocate. Read up on things that you could do, like acupuncture is known to help fertility, or also if a protocol's not working, like don't hesitate to question the doctor and ask questions. I mean, if they're paying this doctor all this money, feel free to ask them any damn question you want. And how can you make this more productive? Like I wouldn't do like 4 IUIs the same exact way and not get any progress. I would be like, well, how can I increase my chances? Can I take injectables? Can I go from Clomid to Letrozole? Can I do this? Can I do that? And try to be your own advocate, because I feel like it is a money-making industry for this fertility stuff, and it is marked up a whole lot because in other countries it is very cheap. But here it is very expensive. So I feel that let me do the protocol that's going to best make it happen. You know what I mean? And let's go for broke on that. So I suggest whether you're paying or not paying, meaning your insurance is covering, be your own advocate. Read some blogs, ask, WebMD, ask some questions. And yeah, some of those things are outlandish, but the beauty of the internet is that we all talk to each other. And that's how I learned a lot. And, not that I'm a perfectionist or know everything, but it did help that I was my own advocate. So I'm going to do another video tonight because this motivation has to last, and I'm sure like tomorrow I'll be dead tired and sleep as soon as I come home. So bye, YouTube.